Hey everybody, we're here with the Van Show talking to my friend Sayantani DasGupta. Say hi, Sayantani.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me on.
Now we'd like to know about you. So first of all, tell us where you're from.
So I am from Ohio, which
Ooh.
is where I grew up. I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
I hear that's round on the ends and high in the middle.
Ohio. When I say OH, you say I-O.
I-O.
That's the Ohio joke.
Wow, you know, I was born in Ohio. I never heard that one.
And I'm also from New Jersey, which is where my book is set.
And where does the language of Bengali come from?
Well, Bengali is, people who speak Bengali come from two different countries. They both come from the state of West Bengal in India, which is where my parents immigrated from. And also people speak Bengali in the country of Bangladesh, because we all used to be one big region and then we got split into two different countries. But so people from two different countries, not to mention all around the world where Bengali speaking people have moved, speak Bengali.
Well, that's really cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I want to get to your writing. You are an author.
I am indeed.
How early on did you start writing?
Super early. I've been writing as long as I can remember.
Really?
Yeah, but I used to write very sincere poetry. My dad bought me a notebook with, and I remember I must have been young, I must have been 6 or 7 because the lines were really big. And the one thing he said to me was, you don't have to show it to anyone, but don't lose it. Keep everything you write. Once you're happy with it, put it in this notebook so that you can go back and look at it. And that was a really important lesson, was to kind of cherish everything I wrote and keep it so I could go back to it.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's a great lesson. And so your father was very encouraging of your writing.
Very much so. And so in fact, the other thing he said was to keep a few pages in the back so that I could have like a table of contents for all the things I wrote in it and I could like go back to it.
Whoa, that's really smart. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea to keep a table of contents for your journal.
To keep a table of contents and to keep a nice big fat notebook that holds all the writing that you're doing in it so that you can go back and look at it.
Very organized. Now, I imagine that kind of organizational skill set also helped you in your other career.
Well, being a pediatrician, sure.
Yeah, so can you tell us about that? What's it like to be a pediatrician?
Well, I'm a kids doctor because I like working with kids and I like hearing kids' stories. So I was a general pediatrician for a while, which means I got to look at sore throats, and I got to look at ear infections, and I got to talk to kids about things like reading. In fact, did you know that pediatricians all around this country write prescriptions for reading? So we actually write on a notepad, read out loud to your parents an hour a day. Or for a little kid, we might write to the parents, read to your child out loud for 20 minutes a day.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
If only anyone could actually read those things, they would know what to do.
Are you saying my handwriting's bad?
I'm just making an assumption.
Just making a generalization, man.
I'm sorry about that.
My handwriting's really bad.
That's really
true.
cool. I'd never heard that doctors would prescribe reading.
Isn't that cool?
That's great.
Because if you read, either get read to or read as a young person to somebody else out loud, you're gonna speak, you're gonna learn how to kind of understand words better, you're gonna be able to speak more words earlier. And of course, literacy. You're gonna be able to read books and enjoy them. And you're gonna know that reading is a fun family activity that brings warmth and love and makes you feel good.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so that takes us to this. You've written a book. Now, this is not your first book, is that right?
Well, this is my first book for kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you've written other stuff too, that's correct?
I have. I've written some stuff for grown-ups. I translated a book of folk tales from Bengal.
Oh, cool.
But that was more for grown-ups, but it's on that book that this story is based. But this is my first book for kids, and it's the first in a series. So there are going to be more coming out.
Oh, that's so exciting. Okay,
Yeah.
we want to hear about it, but we like to do it a special way on the Van Show.
Okay.
All
Tell
right.
me the way.
Okay, let's pretend your book has been made into a movie.
Ooh, cross fingers.
I know, right?
Right?
And then, and we'll talk about casting in a little bit. But
Okay.
first, I want to hear the trailer for this movie.
In a world where parents are annoying and tell you stories about how you're really a princess from another dimension, Kiranmala wakes up on her 12th birthday to find that her parents' wacky stories might actually have been true.
Whoa.
They've disappeared, and 2 princes show up on winged horses at her front door.
What?
Yes! And besides that, a carnivorous, drooling, long-toothed, long-fanged rock-cush demon slams into her kitchen in Parsippany, New Jersey, starts eating plates, starts eating her still plugged-in toaster, and is threatening to eat her alive.
Oh my
so
goodness.
the question is Kieran Mala gonna fly off with the princess to this other dimension and find her parents?
I hope so.
Is she gonna embrace her destiny and become the superhero she was meant to be?
Please do, because I'm scared.
Is she gonna make it home in time to finish the 6th grade?
I say yes. I don't know, but I hope so. Wow, that's so
too.
exciting. That was the most riveting trailer we've ever had on the show.
Well, I'm so glad. When I was little, I didn't see people, girls who looked like me, being heroes, and I really needed that, because if you don't see yourself out there being brave and heroic and saving the world, it's hard to believe that you can be brave and heroic and save the world.
I totally
right?
agree. That's amazing. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that with us.
Silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep silly Sally shooed shilly-shallied south. The sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack, should sleep in a shed. I did that perfectly, didn't I?
You couldn't even do that slow.
All right, let me do that again. Silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep silly Sally shooed shilly-shallied south. The sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I don't know
like
if I
towards
can
the
do
middle,
this
it just
3
becomes
times.
a shush, shush, shush,
Sure.
shush, shush.
Okay, hold on. Let me warm up my mouth again.
Okay.
Okay.
For this one, just I
This
think
one.
3 times fast might be a bit much.
It might be a bit much.
Just get
but
through
the
it once
fastest I can do it.
fast.
All right, fastest I can do it. Silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep silly Sally shooed shilly-shally south. These sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed.
Hey, there you go. That was way better than I could do. Okay.
But I tried my best.
Excuse me. Okay.
Okay.
One last one.
All right.
The one at the very bottom.
Okay. Shall I do this in an accent? I feel like I want to do it in an accent. Can I do it in an accent?
Hey, let the spirit take you where it goes.
All right. One smart fellow, he felt smart.
Okay.
All right? So it's really one smart fellow, he felt smart. I'm just saying it in a British accent because I feel like it. Okay. One smart fellow, he felt smart.
Okay.
One smart fellow. Okay, I lost my accent. All right, but here we go. One smart fellow, he felt smart. One smart fellow, he felt smart. One smart fellow, he felt smart. One smart fellow, he felt smart.
You did it! Wow! Dang it! Usually I get authors to say fart.
I was sensing that. I saw the big trap. I was trying to avoid it.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. This has been a blast.
Van, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure.
Can we do a high five?
We can.
All right.
All right.
And then the last thing we're going to do is look at the camera
All
and
right.
we're going to say goodbye.
All right.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Here we
I'm
go.
ready. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.